equation. So you will have two solutions. One is particular solution, another one is complementary solutions. Okay, so in order to find out the response, we need particular function, okay, and harmonic function and complementary function. Complementary function is here, it is called as homogeneous function, okay, homogeneous response, okay, or harmonic response. Okay, so here you see xpt is assumed as x cos omega t minus pi. Okay, so we will substitute this equation in this equation by differentiating 2 times, okay, for acceleration, 1 times for velocity. Okay, now you substitute in this equation, and when you simplify you will get this equation. Okay, so how you got it, you got how it came, you got it, I think. Okay, next we'll see how to solve this equation. Okay, see what is the equation. X is common, k minus m omega square cos omega t minus pi minus c omega sin omega t minus pi is equal to f cos omega t. So now you have to simplify. See here, cos omega cos a minus b sin a minus b. Okay, so you know what is the formula. Cos a minus b sin a minus b. Okay, you expand it. Okay, first term is k, this term, okay, cos omega t minus sin omega cos omega t minus pi is can be written as cos omega t cos pi plus sin omega t sin pi. Okay, this is cos a minus b, which can be written as cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Okay, now we have cw, that is next term. Sin a minus b can be written as sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Okay, sin omega t, a is omega t, cos b, b is pi. Okay, minus cos a, omega t, a means omega t, sin pi, this is b. Okay, so this is the simplified equation of sin a minus b, that is sin a cos b cos a sin b. What is the equation for cos a minus b? Cos a cos b sin a sin b. Okay, now we have next term f cos omega t, so we will keep it as it is. Okay, so this is the simplified version of this equation, which we got from the equation of motion. Okay, now we will find out x. Equating the coefficient of cos omega t and sin omega t on both sides of the resulting equation. So we obtain like this. Okay, equate cos omega t and sin omega t. Okay, now we check where is the sin omega cos omega t equations. This is cos omega t, this is cos omega t, this is cos omega t. Okay, write it in one side. K minus m omega square cos omega. Okay, so we'll take it outside. Take a pen and paper and write it. Okay, this term you write separately. Okay, k minus m omega square cos pi. So cos omega t is taken outside. Okay, here sin where it is here. Okay, cos omega t minus into minus plus cos omega t, cw is there, cw. Okay, so cos omega t I have taken outside. Here cos omega t is there. Here cos omega t, here cos omega t, both will get cancelled. So I have written in a simplified form. Okay, understood? First is you have to equate cos omega t terms. Where is the cos omega t terms? Here one is cos omega t term. Here another is cos omega term. Here another cos omega term. Okay, so you write here, take a cos omega t and cancel it both sides. Next, find out sin omega t terms. Sin omega term is this one, this one. Okay, only 2 is there. This side nothing is there, so it will be 0. Okay, you call this equation C. Next equation is, this is multiplied to here. Okay, x k minus m omega square sin pi, sin omega t I am taken outside. Next, minus sin omega t cos pi, sin omega t cos pi, sin omega t I have taken common outside. If I come this side, it will become 0. Okay, since it is a 0, so I will call this equation as D. Okay, once again I will explain how these two terms will come. Okay, in this equation you have to equate cos omega t and sin omega t. Where is the cos omega t? cos omega t is here, here, here. Okay, write down in one equation, take cos omega t outside and both side it will get cancelled. Okay, so the remaining equation will be this equation. Next what you have to do is, in this equation find out where are the sin omega t. Take a sin omega t and keep it in one equation. Okay, when you are writing in one equation, sin omega t will be common, so you take it outside. Since it is this side 0, so both will get cancelled. Okay, so remaining equation will be this final equation. So I am calling this equation as C and D. Okay, now you have to find out solution for C and D. What you have to do? You have to square and add them. Okay, so if we add, so you will get this x square k minus m omega square whole square cos square c square omega square sin square phi f naught square. Okay, next equation is x square k minus m omega square sin square minus into minus plus c square cos omega square. So that's what I have written here. Means you have to square these two. Okay, now you check, you should add these two equations. Okay, now you will add these two equations. Okay, this term x square k minus m omega square whole square cos square. Okay, these two are common, right? If I add these two terms, so these terms will be common. Okay, see here, x square k minus m omega square whole square, x square k minus m omega square whole square, both are common. Only thing is cos square and sin square. Okay, if we add them, so it will become this term into cos square plus sin square. Cos square plus sin square is always 1. So what remaining is x square k minus m omega square whole square. Okay, see here, next c square omega square sin square theta sin pi theta, c square omega square cos square. Okay, so these two terms are same. Okay, so c square omega square into sin square plus cos square. So I am adding these two. Okay, when I adding these two, so it will become c square omega square sin square plus cos square. Sin square plus cos square is equal to 1. Okay, c square and omega square. C square and omega square both are common, so I am taking them out, and sin square theta plus cos square theta, so it will be equal to 1. Okay. Now you see, same thing with this side. Okay, this term is common, only thing is cos square plus sin square, so when we add both them, it will become 1. Okay, so the remaining terms are both are constant. Okay, you keep this one term, and here f naught square will be remaining same. Okay, so f naught square plus 0 f naught square. Okay, so this is the final equation when I square and add these two equations. Okay, first square them. So when I square them, the squaring will be like this. When I add them, so I will get this equation. Okay, because cos square plus sin square is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the equation. Now you find out solution for x. Okay, so x is here. So what I can do? Send this to down. X square f naught square k minus m omega square whole square plus c square omega square. Okay. No. Okay. So x is equal to f naught root of k minus m omega square whole square plus c square whole square. Okay, so take a root of this. F square is there, so it will become f naught. Okay, so this term will come under root, so that is written in 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 2 means root. Okay, phase angle is same, this term divided by this term. Okay, so c omega divided by k minus m omega square. Okay, so this is the phase angle and this is the displacement. Okay, so for this today this is enough, and if you have any doubt you can ask. Okay, so we will see next how the response will be there for the system. Okay, so these are only constants we find out from equation 1 of motion. Okay, so this is 1, this is 2. Okay, you remember these two, so we will plot a graph how it is x is varying with respect to forcing function and frequency. Okay, when I change the frequency and force, how is my x is varying. Okay,